Welcome to the Family History Guide, Researching Genealogical Records in Hungary. This video will introduce you to Hungary Goal 1 Research and will teach you about finding records for your Hungarian ancestors and relatives. The Family History Guide has step-by-step instructions for learning about Hungarian records. To begin your own research, start gathering as many details as possible from your living family members and relatives, such as their names, the names of all spouses and children, including dates of birth, marriage, and death, all known places of residence, occupations, and military service details. This family information will give you a foundation for further research into historical records. All valuable genealogical records were kept at or near the place where events occurred in your ancestors' lives. Generally, all genealogical records are tied to the location where the records were created. Genealogical research begins by identifying the places where the events in your ancestors' and relatives' lives occurred to discover where these important records may be kept. Due to the dramatic changes in the historic political boundaries in the central part of Europe that includes Hungary, even though an ancestor may have been identified as from Hungary, the ancestor could have been from Austria or from several other modern-day European countries. For this reason, it is also important to know the dates associated with your ancestor's life and identify the ancestor's spoken language. Hungary has several key record types, forming a foundation for family history research. One helpful website for links to Hungarian resources is the Foundation for Eastern European Family History Studies, or FEEFHS.org. Before the establishment of government-mandated record-keeping, the parish register is maintained by various churches, primarily Roman and Greek Catholic, Reformed or Calvinistic, and Lutheranism, serve as the primary documentation of life events. These church records record births and christenings, marriages and deaths or burials, often dating back to the 17th or 18th century, though the extent of their survival varies considerably by location and religious affiliation. For those with Jewish ancestry, vital records were typically kept by rabbis, and valuable resources like JewishGen.org provide access to these and other relevant documents. The introduction of civil registration on October 1, 1895, marked a significant shift as the state began to officially record births, marriages, and deaths. These records are held by local civil registry offices, with copies often archived at the county level. Fortunately, a substantial portion of these civil records, spanning from 1895 to 1980, have been digitized by FamilySearch, offering online access to many records, subject to legal restrictions based on the age of the event. Beyond vital records, census records provide snapshots of families at specific points in time. While the first nationwide census occurred in 1784 to 1785, more detailed censuses listing household members emerged in the 19th century, including those of 1869, 1880, 1890, 1900, and 1910. Earlier, herbarial censuses from the 17th and 18th centuries, though primarily focused on land and taxation, can sometimes identify heads of households. These records offer insights into family structures, ages, occupations, and residences with varying degrees of accessibility. Herbarial censuses, known in Latin as herbarium or herbaria, represent some of the earliest forms of record-keeping in Hungary that have genealogical value. Unlike later nationwide censuses that aim to enumerate the entire population, herbarial censuses were primarily created for economic and administrative purposes within feudal estates. Their main goal was to inventory possessions and identify taxable property held by those living on the land. While not as detailed as the later 19th century censuses, burial censuses can be crucial for pushing back your family history before the era of comprehensive vital records and nationwide population counts. They can help establish the presence of a family in a specific location at a particular time and provide context about their social and economic circumstances. An extensive list and analysis of Hungarian burial censuses is found on the Magyar Hungarian Census website. Effectively researching Hungarian genealogy requires utilizing key institutions and resources. The Hungarian National Archives is a central repository for diverse historical documents, including microfilmed parish registers, census records, and land records. FamilySearch provides a large collection of digitized records and a helpful research wiki. Subscription sites like Ancestry.com and MyHeritage.com also offer substantial Hungarian record collections. Hungarian consulates can aid in obtaining official vital records from 1895 onward. Additionally, local Hungarian archives and museums hold unique regional materials. There are many other valuable records from Hungary, the Austrian Empire, and the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and the Hungarian Empire. The way to learn about all these records is to use the FamilySearch.org catalog listing of record categories and then the FamilySearch Research Wiki for descriptions of the types of records listed. The catalog also links to place information with additional information about the history and geography of Hungary. The more you learn about the history of Hungary and the records that are available, the more likely you will find information about your ancestral family. The links in the Family History Guide will provide you with valuable information about how to find your ancestors in Hungary. Study the choices in this goal to develop your research skills.